Okay, so I've played this game for a very long time now, and there are a lot of things I've never messed with. Coral, most forms of complex redstone, the sniffer, and most egregiously, bees. Something about these little guys just kind of flew over my head when they were first added, and I just never learned much about them since. But I'm messing with copper bulbs in my hardcore world now, and I'm already getting tired of scraping them with my axe, so I'm getting into beekeeping. And join me today as I just sit here and explain what I learned about bees. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. Especially Minecraft bees. Like, have you seen the size of these things? They are so big, in fact, that only 3 bees can fit into a nest at once. Around these nests are also the only places you'll find bees. So, where do they spawn? Well, these nests generate in 8 biomes, with those being the meadows, plains, sunflower plains, cherry grove, forest, flower forest, birch forest, old growth birch forest, why are there so many forests, and finally mangrove swamps. Apparently meadows tend to be the best place to find these, but honestly any of them will do. Once you find a nest though, you'll have a few options of actually starting your farm. Either you build around it and don't do anything cool, or you can leave it to generate honey, scoop out the honeycomb, then make a beehive using 3 honeycomb and 6 planks, plonk that down, and finally lure at least 2 of the unsuspecting bees away from their families with a flower to come and work on your brand new farm, wherever that is. Or you just wait till night when the bees go to bed and silk touch the nest to take them wherever your heart desires. I say that's probably the best way to get started, but you should eventually swap from nests to hives, just because a hive can be crafted and you'll probably need way more bees than you'll have nests. So, yeah, speaking of having more bees, you can either go out and find more nests or simply take 2 flowers and breed the bees. Apparently Minecraft bees don't have a queen, so this just works. An easy rule of thumb to follow is that the more bees you have in a hive, the faster it will make honey, so get more bees. Though our bees aren't generating honey of any kind, even though we have a bunch of them, and that's because we forgot flowers. Okay, so for simplicity's sake, just surround a beehive with flowers like this. It's the easiest way to get them generating honey, and just wait after that. The bees will eventually make enough for you to harvest, and you'll be able to tell when they're ready by when the texture of either the nest or hive change to have honey dripping from them. So about harvesting. The hive's honey can be gathered in 1 of 2 ways. By using an empty bottle on the block, you can obtain a bottle of honey, which can be used to craft either 3 sugar or honey blocks, which are extremely useful for redstone builds, acting somewhat similar to slime blocks. Or you could drink it to remove poison, but that's kind of a waste unless you have other buffs that milk would just get rid of. The other way of harvesting, however, is by using some shears on the block. This will get you 3 honeycomb, and these can be used to craft honeycomb blocks, candles, the aforementioned beehive, or on waxing copper blocks to keep them from oxidizing any further. Both are very useful and well worth the effort, but the bees will not take kindly to us taking their honey. If we just take it, then they will aggro and try to kill you. So to prevent that, we can enlist the help of the humble campfire. By placing the campfire below a hive or nest, the rising smoke will calm the bees, preventing them from becoming hostile. Though, if you plan to keep the campfires lit constantly, you should probably place them an extra block lower and put a trapdoor above it so that the bees don't fly into it and take damage. And that's really it for bees. Honestly, I expected more, but I'm happy that it's not the easiest thing to screw up. So I'm gonna go do this on the hardcore world now. Bye!